we preach week after week, play after play, practice after practice. Every play matters, and it showed. So credit to the players, credit to the rest of my staff and offensive staff for believing and continuing to working towards that win.
And then looking ahead, just kind of a quick preview, looking ahead to the matchup with Highlands. For you personally on the defensive side of the ball, what kind of problems do they pose for you?
They have flashes, receiving core, number 7, the receiver speedster. They play multiple quarterbacks, so that offensive staff trusts whoever's hot. They have flashes of being successful, but we just got to capitalize on third down and be successful watching the ball for our D-line. But for the most part, all we got to do is just play hard like we did last week and give ourselves a chance.
And then Isaac, for you, offensively, for the last, you had the quarterback change last week, but for the last 3 or 4 weeks, the offense has really been clicking. In your eyes, what's been working?
Just trusting each other, realizing, the next man up could be any play, and just truly believing in each other, going play by play. That's something we preached all game during the Chadron game, is just play by play, first down by first down. So I think that's really been a testament just to the offense, just trusting each other and truly believing in the system.
And Dagan, kind of the same thing for you. Kind of have a different perspective the last couple of weeks, but what, through your eyes, what's been working offensively?
Isaac hit on it. I think no matter what, offensively we've seen a lot of injuries these past couple weeks, and I think it's an expectation that it doesn't matter who's in there at that time. You're expected to perform like the starter, and that's been known and well communicated. So I think we've seen guys go down, but guys keep stepping up because they're expected to play like they've been in that spot the whole time.
Questions?
Coach, I know you guys will break everything down here next week and all, but what have you kind of learned this first year here through the entire new coaching staff and especially on the defensive side?
Great question. I think for us, the first thing when we first got here and what I did was get to know my players. What works for them, what doesn't. Challenge them to work hard in the classroom. I think we've made strides on that end. We still got to do a little bit better on that end, but taking it all in, should have won some games that we should that we came back from. We showed grit. Some of these seniors that we have did a good job of showing some of these freshmen that we brought in how to do things. As a staff, we learned each other as well, what works for us. But in the whole mix of all, I think we learned how to be better players, how to be better people, and how to excel at life and beyond football. Right now, where we are right now, now we're wrapping up, is right now we just focus on Highlands, get one, just go 1-0, wrap it up, and then hit recruiting as hard as we can, and maximize our opportunities and make sure we give these seniors a kickoff the way they should. And I think that's the priority right now.
And guys, you both grew up here, close to here. You've been here through all kinds of changes and all, and kind of looking back, is one of those been worth it to stick through all the different changes, and what have you learned about yourselves?
Yeah, I think more times than not, the society we live in, a lot of kids take the easy way out. I think for me and Dagan, it was important for us to kind of be those leaders, kind of set that standard to kind of just grind through everything. As much change as we've gone through, injuries, just seeing it through and showing kids that are looking up to us, the freshmen, that just grind through it all and it'll pay off. It's paid off in a lot of things. Maybe our record doesn't show it this year, but we've learned a lot of things just in life, football, just in general. So I think us just seeing it through has helped us a lot, just in general.
Isaac hit on it right there. Another thing is, you said we both grew up here, and family's a big part to both Isaac and I. So staying in the area was important, and not only for our family that's in the area, but for our family that's within the team. And we didn't want to just leave them or leave the program or the school. We had more work to do to kind of help this legacy grow, and we don't want to see Mesa go like this. We want to be part of the reason that these upcoming classes that we got to be a part of, well, we want to be part of their success in the future. So kind of stay here, show them the ropes, and help make Mesa successful down the road.
And I think there's like, what, 4 or 5 of us left of our class. You know, me, Dagan, Lucas, Trey Wyndham, Zach Hanna. I mean, I'm missing a couple, but just a handful of guys who have been here since the very beginning, you know. So I feel like that's been really important for us, just being that standard.
Do you remember getting here, your first practice, and how different things are now, and kind of like, I would never go through my freshman year again?
Yeah, you go, Dagan.
I mean, I still vividly remember my fall camp my freshman year, and I mean, for those 18 days or whatever, I questioned myself every night on if it's really what I wanted to do. Early mornings, late nights, but I'm happy I stuck it out, and I think it was definitely grinding through that was the best decision I made.
I think you remember that stuff. Like, I remember my first fall camp falling asleep in that meeting room over there, just like dozing off. I mean, now I don't, because, you know, we've been there, done that, but it's just cool to see the new freshmen doing it, and it's just been a journey, so, yeah.
Coach, I know you mentioned that you have a pretty good line. Talk about some of the things you're preparing that secondary to do.
Just keep everything in front, communicate all across the board, and then win on third down. That's our priority right now. That's the tale of all tales. Get off the field and be consistent. They're going to get some. That's what teams do. But, however, we just got to keep things in front, tackle well, consistency, get off the field primarily on third down, and create some turnovers. We had some opportunities even in the Pueblo game where we down by 2, get an interception, boom, change the game. So that's what we've been harping on in practice, getting turnovers, maximizing our opportunity, and get a ball to the offense. So.
Talk about when you guys been the whole season. You guys been hitting every single game. How does it feel to get that win back? To finally kind of feel?
Yeah, it was good. There's a couple games that Coach mentioned that we should have probably won coming back, you know, Black Hills, games like that, Pueblo. So it felt good kind of finally putting it together, you know, being a whole team, you know, special teams, defense, offense. I felt like we finally trusted each other and put it together, and getting a win like that kind of showed what we are and who we are. So that was big for us.
I mean, yeah, I had to watch this last week from home, which was a bummer. It was the first time I had to do that, but it was a big win for the team. I mean, we had injuries. I mean, Kars was down, I was down. We had 2 new linemen down, and to see those other guys step up and have great games and come back with a win, I was very proud of the team.
Coach, man, talk about these leaders. I mean, you said, stuff in the program, coaching changes. How did that make you feel for the next generation?
I admire it. I did the same. I'm similar to them. I grew up, I had multiple coaches coming out of college, and they put the foundation down. They show how to go to class, how to be a college student, being on time to meetings, taking coaching even when they don't do it right. So that's what freshmen look at them like, okay, coach got on my butt. How do I face adversity? And they finishing off the right way. They finishing strong how they should. So credit to them, credit to the other seniors that we have on our team, and I'm proud of them. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys, and appreciate the rest of our seniors, and we need more like them. So.
Other than getting bigger, more mature, obviously, and understanding, what's the biggest difference that you guys have seen in yourselves over the last 5 years, 6 years, whatever?
I'd say the mentality and kind of the knowledge of the game. You know, a lot of times you're younger, you think you know it all, and coming into college football, it's a whole different story than high school. You know, we were all once that guy, and so college, it's hard to play at a high level and consistently. So you separate yourself by your mentality every day and just the knowledge of the game, because I mean, everyone could play this game when you're starting, but how do you separate yourself? And I feel like it's up here, just knowing how to do it at a high level.
I'd have to agree with Isaac on the knowledge of the game. I think with us having to go through 7 offensive coordinators now, we've had to learn and relearn a lot of football. So, and football doesn't change. The only thing that changes is your terms and play calls and stuff like that. So the football aspect doesn't change, but having it be taught over and over again, you get to learn a lot of the X's and O's of football.
Well, Isaac, I mean, you've gone from, a young guy to a starter, to being hurt, to coming off the bench.
Yeah.
I mean, what does that kind of say about you and how you've grown up?
Just seeing it through, just realizing that's you got to play your role sometimes, and I could play my role in many different ways, whether that's being a starter, coming off the bench, being a leader when I'm not on the field. We did that a lot in the Chadron game. When I wasn't in, I was encouraging the O-line just because they need some confidence. So I don't know. I've just seen it through, and I'm proud of myself for that. And I think that's a big testament to the coaches we've had and just kind of what we've become.
Bodies though are ready to be done for another week.
Yeah.
Next Monday will not be a day that you want to get out of bed.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice, but I'm gonna miss it, man. It's gonna be weird for sure. Not having to be up at 4:40 getting our coffee. We're getting older. It's gonna be weird. Having a lot of time on my hands. I'll figure out some hobbies and do other things in my life, but it's definitely gonna be weird, bittersweet, and I'm gonna miss it. It's gonna hit me in the face next week, but it is what it is.
I don't know about Isaac, but I'm still gonna have my coffee in the mornings.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, yeah, my body is looking forward to a little bit of a rest, but it'll be back in the weight room and start training again pretty shortly. So, but break from the contact and everything will be nice. But life after football, I'm not really sure what to expect yet.
Well, you still got some teams that kind of looking at you down the road, so
yeah,
you got to get back in the weight room.
Yeah, exactly. Just try to take control of that opportunity.
I just say, is it kind of exciting though to know a kid from a small town, you've got a chance to play some pro ball?
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. I don't know if you would have told me I'd have that opportunity when I came onto campus 5-6 years ago, whatever it was. I mean, when I came on then, I was 70, 60 pounds lighter and slower, and that first week I wasn't sure if I was even going to keep on going. I mean, it was kind of the speed of the game at this level was a shock to me, and I wasn't really sure how I was going to adapt at that time. So I've come a long way, and I'm excited to see where it takes me.
Seeing him, possibly, and he's going to get that chance is, for me, I'm going to be done after this, but it's worth it for me. I've been there in his darkest days and his best days, so it makes it worth it for me. One of my guys is doing it, and then being from a small town, you got kids like Lil Vasily. I'm sure you've seen him on the news. Dudes like that have hope that you could do it, and them looking up to us is awesome, because that's the next generation, and that's what's the most important. Our youth is what this world's going to be in however long.
Obviously, Coach, you talked about the secondary, different quarterback changes and good receivers that got. Talk about some of the things you want to see from the defensive line.
Our defensive line, sack the quarterback. That's, again, consistency, man. Even going back from last week, we've got to the quarterback. Now we got to finish. Maintain pocket integrity. That's what we preach. Close the gaps and finish. Fight with violence and maintain success on third down when we rush the quarterback, whatever down, because we had too many opportunities even throughout this season where we could have sacked the quarterback, but we don't. Our D-line has showed spurts of our strengths. Like Pueblo, we held them to 80 yards rushing. Good rushing team. We just got to, like I said, be consistent and start fast. You could look at Chadron week, we didn't start fast. They went up 24 points on us at halftime. Didn't make too many adjustments, just told them to do better. And the course of these guys, like seniors, speaking to them in the locker room, coming together as brothers and excelling and finishing. So all phases of the on defense matter. Starts with the D-line. This week is important. I want to send these seniors off right and tell the conference that we're not done yet. That's the biggest point. But right now, the focus right now is just going 1-0, and I'm pretty sure we got a good shot. We just got to finish. Biggest thing right now, finish strong.
All right, question of the week.
What is the most used emoji on your phone?
Whoa. Let me pop out real quick.
I know mine. Mine's the laughing emoji, but not like it's like the one that's a little bit more intense where he's kind of like sideways.
Yeah, probably that one right now, the laugh face. We got a group chat. It's pretty funny in there. So a lot of times we're joking around with each other, talking crap to each other. So probably the laugh face.
I'm not really an emoji guy, but if I did, I know most of mine are just a fire symbol. I like that one. I'm fired up right now to get this win. I've been using it with my kiddos, and so fire emojis for me all day.